Hi, Scott here. I'm going to very quickly share with you some energetic calibration and intuition secrets. Let's talk about luck. What is luck really? Luck is a word created by people to describe something they really don't understand, which is most people. Have you ever noticed how some people, things just seem to go their way? They get what they want. They always find a parking space right at the front of the store in a crowded parking lot on a busy day. They always seem to be able to get a seat at a restaurant even though it's crowded and there's a waiting list. They always seem to have plenty of time and money and they're fairly calm and relaxed. Things just seem to go their way. The thing is, it's not luck. What these people have is an energetic intuition and the ability to calibrate. Now, they might not know they have this because it's an energetic thing. Or they might have learned the skills of energetic intuition and calibration. See, some people, they're wonderful singers. They have beautiful voices. And they've never taken a singing lesson in their lives. Many famous singers out there that you've heard of who have sold millions of records have never ever taken a singing lesson. Then there are those who have taken singing lessons and they've sold millions of records around the world. So there are both kinds. So here's the thing. This thing called energetic intuition and calibration can be learned. It can be learned and applied successfully. However, it is not mechanical. It's not like learning a mechanical skill. Like you go into a karate school and you stand this way and you punch this way and you block this way and you kick just this way and oh, your foot needs to move here. Okay, that's mechanical, and that's only a step on the road to mastery. Once you have mastery, you are no longer in the mechanical. You are no longer applying technique. Okay, you are intuitively flowing and calibrating. You see, in other words, you're going beyond technique. Now, most of the populace, unfortunately, gets stuck in technique. Okay, they get stuck in technique, and then they see you just flying. And what do? They say, oh, he's lucky. Okay? When it's really a cop-out. No, the person isn't lucky. They got beyond the mechanical. They went from unconscious incompetent to conscious incompetent. In other words, they're aware. Most of the population is at conscious incompetent or conscious competent. Conscious incompetent means they're aware of a skill, but they're incompetent in the ability to do the skill, but they are aware of it. Then the next step is conscious competent. They're aware of it and they can do it. By Jove, they can sit down and write their name. Okay? Barely. All right? But they can do it and they're aware of it. Now you probably don't have to look. You can just sign your name. Okay? And that is the mastery level, unconscious competency. And most of the world is stuck in either unconscious competent or conscious competent. And they get pissed off at people who have attained mastery. Or they just assign the word luck. Oh, they got lucky. Or, oh, he's a fake. You know, we get so many emails almost on a daily basis, testimonials of people who have learned these skills to apply energetic intuition and calibration. And through our mental warfare secrets, martial mastery, all of our different courses on different subjects, all for the empowerment of the individual. So collectivist minds and groupthink minds tend to not understand it. But we get these wonderful letters of people saying how awesome the results they got are. And as a matter of fact, we don't even put most of them up anymore because there's just so many. And I was a little reluctant to put up testimonials as well because I tend to look at something and decide for myself whether it'll work for me, and I let my own experience decide whether it will work for me. However, most people tend to need social proof. So I finally, after much reluctance and having my arm twisted a little bit, I said go ahead and put up some of the testimonials on the website. And we still have all the stacks of snail mail letters from back in the day as well, not even just ones that get emailed to us. So the point I'm making is this, myself, that doesn't matter to me. But for a lot of people it does. It's kind of cool and I can understand either way, whichever way you want to do. But ultimately only you will know what you try for yourself. See, so that's how I know. See, so a critic might say that movie's horrible, but I go to the movie and I loved it. I think it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. So you see what I mean? That's my intuition. And when you go through life with energetic intuition and calibration instead of technique. Now, I went through the level of technique with all of my martial arts, with all of my mind skills, NLP, hypnosis, all that stuff. I went through the technique, but I didn't stop in the mechanical, because once you understand the root, you understand all of its blossoming. And so you can get to a point where you get beyond technique and you start manifesting results and skills and insights, and then you get intuitive. And that's, being able to share that skill with people is wonderful, and it's my greatest blessing. And so that's the area. And one letter we got, a guy wrote in, I think it was in New York somewhere, and he said, "You can't just go into a restaurant and get a seat. I'd like to see you come into a restaurant with me and try that." I can't remember, and I go to restaurants a couple times a week, eat out quite often actually, and often they're crowded, about more than half the time. And I cannot remember the last time I actually had to sit and wait. It's been that long since I had to sit and wait to get a seat. Now you might say, well, that's no big deal. You can get a seat in a restaurant. Well, let me ask you something. What is your life made of? What is your life made of? It's made of time. Your life is made of time, okay? And so when you manifest results quickly, you get a lot more, okay? This is called the law of momentum. And it isn't just in little things like getting a seat at a restaurant. You know, how does he get all those pretty girls? He must be rich. No, he's broke and he's a skinny nerd. Why? Okay, he has energetic intuition, and then he can calibrate. He calibrates when and where to apply that intuition and to apply any techniques he have, whether they're simply intuitive and unconscious, or if they're mechanical techniques he's learned. Many people have success even at that level, because it's better to know something than to know nothing, which is most of the population. The masses are ignorant, right? Now, it isn't that we look down on anybody. We honor everyone. But we're learning skills, we're applying skills, and getting amazing results in every area. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, kicking ass. And that's what it's all about. And having fun. It's fun. It is really fun to get awesome results and to feel lucky, as they put it, all the time. But I don't believe in that word luck. Okay? I believe it's a cop-out. It's like calling someone a fake. So the guy who wrote in, you can't do that, and I felt sorry for him. I wasn't pissed off, because I'm thinking, actually, not only can I, but so can you. You can do it too. You really can do it too. You can go into a restaurant and get a seat every time using energetic intuition. I went to a restaurant. My beautiful date said, "Oh, it's crowded. We won't be able to get it. It's a Friday night." And I said, "Don't you know you're with a Jedi?" She laughed, kind of rolled her eyes, and I walked in and I just said, "Hi, Scott, table for two." And the hostess looked at the manager, and the manager just gave her a nod like that. And they pointed to a table chart and took me right away. And there were like 15, maybe 20 people waiting. Now, I didn't cut in front of them. I simply said table for two. I went to the establishment and asked for my table. Or did I ask? But I wasn't unfair. I simply said, "Scott, table for two." And instantly, I was seated. And I've had that happen so often with so many people. Yates has that happen too, all the time. My friend Dr. Yates. Doc has that all the time. They have amazing things happen to them because of their application of energetic intuition and calibration. And so this is what we teach in these materials. So right now, I'll give you a very quick way to spot the fake, because the guy said, "You can't do that. You can't go into a restaurant." Okay? When you go through life with an energy that expects the best, what you put out, you get back. See? So my date was putting out, oh no! She was seeing the circumstances. She was seeing all the cars and all the people literally lined up outside and in the lobby. Okay? This is a situation where circumstances don't dictate to your energy. It's an energetic thing. Now, I'm not denying the reality of the circumstance that exists. This is not positive thinking. Oh, I'll just think real positive. No, this is levels beyond that. This is energetic intuition. So my energy doesn't get influenced. Remember my famous quote in Mental Warfare Secrets that many people love and have told me they love, and it's helped them, and that is this: your emotional response transfers control to your attacker. Okay? So likewise, even though a circumstance isn't attacking me, like say a bad economy or a crowded restaurant or a crowded parking lot or any situation, this is how I've been able to go in and make friends with celebrities and immediately be at the top. Okay? And just have amazing, magical things happen in my life. And I share how to in my Inner Circle membership discs. I share my experiences, my knowledge, my intuition, and insight. Okay? This is how I've had these things happen, actually happen to me. And many of my associates, the same thing. The same thing. So we teach it. Now, here's the bottom line. When you see, when you understand, when a person is congruent, okay, in their behaviors, I like to use the acronym BEST, B-E-S-T. That stands for body and behaviors, energy and emotions, speech and thought. See, the B has two meanings: body and behaviors, and then energy and emotions, that's the E. S is for speech, and T is for thought. And if a person is congruent in those six things, actually four to make it simple, the word BEST, then you know you have someone who has attained a level of mastery. Okay? And so that's what I look for. And the people that I work with, I look, and if they don't have that, if they're not congruent with what they're saying, you know, if they're speaking health and healing and they're unhealthy, then they're not congruent, and send them on their way. Okay? Here's the thing. Remember that formula, and then you can spot, then you'll know how to spot a person who you want to be associated with, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a student. You know, sincerity is what it's about. And often that's another issue that people, there's a false sincerity, like someone proclaiming what a good Christian they are. Well, that's a huge red flag right there. Think about it. How can someone boldly proclaim their humility? You see the conflict there? And they might not be aware that they're mixed up. And that's just one example of many out there. But the bottom line is this. Even Bruce Lee said it. He said, I remember reading an interview, and he said, listen to someone saying, I must relax. I must relax. You see the self-defeating thinking and speech? Use the BEST formula. Make sure you're congruent. Okay? A person doesn't have to boldly proclaim that they're a good Christian. I should be able to see that in their what? In their behaviors, in their energy, in their speech, in their thought, the way they're, see what I mean? I should be able to see that. And that is the best way possible. It's the best witness possible. It's the best, you know what I mean? It's the best way possible. And then they don't need to proclaim it. It's almost an overcompensation when someone is boldly proclaiming their humility. I don't know where that came from, but someone out there needed that. So, my Inner Circle membership is designed to give you this information so that you can have an iron will and a spiritual, energetic power to get what you want. That's the bottom line. And so, what I want to share with you right now, we have a special that's going, and it will be going away. I'm going to extend it. People have written in asking, they need 30 more days. That's cool. So, until November 17th, you can take advantage. We were going to cut off October 17th. We're going to give you one more month, and that's it. And you'll want to join now, because the November disc is about how to build a psychic shield in order to protect your energy when you're around negative people. And if you think such a thing doesn't exist, then you also think that the earth is flat. Okay? Here's the thing. If you know how to build a psychic shield and protect your energy so that you are not influenced by negative people, because we all have to go out into the world and associate with people, whether it's in our work, whether it's in social settings. You live in a society where there are plenty of negative energies and dark forces. Knowing how to protect yourself in advance it's the equivalent of having an umbrella, so you don't get influenced to be wet. You don't want to be influenced by negativity and never reach your potential. You want to make sure that you have a strong energetic field and psychic shield to protect your energy so that you go through that negativity. See, if I didn't have that and my date said, yeah, I know it, and I agreed with her and said, it does look kind of crowded and there I go. And then I wouldn't have had that right energy to get in there and get a seat. Now this happens with $1 million business ideas. Intuition, okay? Where most people are going through life like this, they're leaning out, okay, trying to get something. I need money and that's not fair, and and I need a stimulus check, and I need, and what happens when they reach and they hit a bump? They go flying, don't they? So I do the opposite. I sit back, I relax, and I go, and I look, and I think, and I calibrate, and I use my intuition and my energy calibration to know what decisions are right for me. And everyone else says, wow, he's so lucky. Okay. I will say I'm blessed, and you are too. If you choose to be, you can align your energies in congruency for best. What is best again? This is a formula. Okay, the B is for body and behaviors, your behaviors. Align those with your energy and your emotions and your speech, and you could add spirit to that, and then thought. See, you align all that to be congruent. Now, it's a formula for success in either direction, because there's good and bad success. In negative people, you won't see congruency because either their speech is against it. They're boldly proclaiming their humility, and they're the complete opposite. You see what I mean? They're boldly proclaiming how truthful and honest they are. They're the complete opposite. See what I mean? So, and this is not all cases. There are people who are certainly humble and honest. But just as an example, I must relax. They're boldly proclaiming how at peace they are as they sweat, and I'm the only one true teacher of this. See, and so you learn that formula is how you can spot. I've just given you one formula for energetic for calibration, so that you can calibrate. Now, here's what we have going on until November 17th. You join my Inner Circle membership. I'll tell you about this quickly here. You'll get the Jumpstart package. The Jumpstart package has a CD in it that is worth the cost of membership alone, which is $11.95 for a year. It's $1,200. We slashed the price to $6.97 for a year. One DVD and one CD per month for a year. One private DVD and CD that's not part of other courses, that only Inner Circle members get, with cutting edge skills and info every month. You get that, and with it as a free bonus, you get this Jumpstart package, which has the Jumpstart CD. This CD shows you how to jumpstart your energy level, to quickly lose weight if you need to hone your martial arts skills to invincibility, whether you're a beginner or a pro, and I really do mean that. We talk about accuracy, speed, and power, how to get it. Most people don't understand. All they get is technique. Work out and practice, practice, practice. But remember the law of momentum. Why not get that result in 2 months instead of 2 years? See what I mean? So you can very quickly add momentum, and that's why we call it Jumpstart. You can discover where your true talent lies, how to parlay it into a cash machine, and even here's the instant rapport technique to get almost anyone to like you and be willing to please you. It's an energy thing, and it's a positive thing. It's a noble thing as well. That's what I love to do. If you make something easy or strong or kick-ass, they want to say it's evil. You ever notice that? Okay, another one we have is preparing the mind for battle. Preparing the mind for battle, and I discuss actual real-life violence situations that I've been in, how to prepare your mind for battle so that you can avoid violence, okay, so that you can deflect and repel an attacker, okay, so that you can make them fear you from far away so they leave you alone. And if you do go into battle, how your mind will be ultimately stronger than your attackers. Okay, preparing the mind for battle. And then we have conquering fear in the Jumpstart package as well. And that is these 7 steps to actually conquering fear and getting it out of your life for good. Because fear is the one thing that's stopping you. okay, more than anything else. And there's also a surprise DVD in here as well, the Ninja Kuji-in. We put that in there as well, the 9 hand seals. Or if you already have that, and we know, because we look up every order, we'll send you instead the Mastery Keys, Total Life Mastery Keys for Success, the Mastery Keys DVD, which isn't available for sale anywhere, but you get it. You just kick ass, one key after another, bam, bam, bam. Okay, you get that. You get your binder here for the Inner Circle member discs for the year, and it fits all 24, so 12 DVDs and 12 CDs will fit in it. So each month they come, you put it into here, you rock it, you sit down and watch a DVD, you listen to the CD, put it on your iPod, and you're getting empowered, kick-ass info. Now, we have an $800 course. It will be available for $800. It's called Secret Skills and Tactics, and it is exactly what it says, Secret Skills and Tactics. It's kick-ass information and how-to on any area, almost any area that you could imagine, okay? And we're talking making life look like your playground, like a warrior king, how-to in so many areas, from self-defense, lethal fighting secrets, ninja mind technologies, ninpo power and the ways of energy, real stuff. I'm not talking Hollywood gimmick stuff here. I'm talking real stuff in these CDs, the Secret Skills and Tactics course. You'll see it available on my site next month for $800. You get it free if you're one of the first 32 to join my Inner Circle membership. You also get the Dynamic Attraction and Seduction course. Now, this has been off the market for years. Okay, it's a $500 course, hugely popular pen name course. Guess what? Guess what? It's been off the market and will not be coming back on the market. I've taken it off. I won't sell it anymore. You get it as a free bonus, another $500 free bonus. Okay, now let's talk about attraction and seduction. Is that wrong? Is that bad? No, if you knew that, then you wouldn't be able to be taken or seduced by anyone. Then you could teach those you love how not to be seduced, but how to seduce in the right way for the right purpose. Okay, it's empowering, it's positive, and everything in here is positive and empowering to you, not weakening to you. The last thing I ever want to do is help someone become sensual oriented or sense oriented, to where they're like a dog that salivates, okay? Because any dog that salivates, like Pavlov dog, if you can salivate to a stimulus, okay, then you can be easily controlled and manipulated. That's why I want you to be able to have control of yourself, because then you can choose your path instead of having it be chosen for you by some bimbo or some fool or some negative person, okay? Or some limiting and defeating moronic Neanderthal mindset. Okay, and lastly, here's the final free bonus you get. Now, this has been off the market for years as well, and I'm not bringing it back. And this is the Lethal Knife Defense, Knife Fighting Secrets of the Masters course. It's 4 DVDs, okay? And the Knife Fighting Self-Defense Secrets of the Masters Handbook. It has diagrams, how to hold the knife, footwork diagrams, how to disarm an armed knife attacker, how to disarm them. What do you do? What do you do if you're attacked and you don't have a knife and they do? How about multiple attackers with knives? It's all in here, even the footwork drill. So you get the DVD and the handbook with diagrams, with actual full color photos. That's awesome stuff. And we took that off the market. That was also a huge seller. I've taken off the market, but I'm just pulling them out as free bonuses for you who join my Inner Circle membership by November 17th. Hustle, move quickly, because before you know it, it'll be here. And we've extended it another 30 days. But for those of you who do order quickly, you will get additional free bonus. And by the way, don't worry if you've been with me for a long time and you already have these products, no problem, because we look you up and we put in there what you don't have. So if we look you up and we see you have the attraction course, we just put another course in there so you don't have. So either way, you're getting awesome free bonuses. All of this and everything you get in my Inner Circle membership adds up to $5,000 worth of material. You get it all for $697 if you move quickly. That's all I can tell you. I don't have the time to beg and bother. Make a wise choice that is right for you. It's been awesome speaking with you. Please remember the best formula. Okay, the best formula. Oh, another question that came in: what if I'm already a Mastery member and I want to continue my membership and take advantage of these free bonuses? You can. Just rejoin, get the Inner Circle membership now. Okay, and remember, Mastery members, you got the Warrior Money Getting. Okay, you got the free seminar. You got so much free bonus. Now you join again, you'll get all this free bonus as well, and extend your membership a year from where it would have ended. So you're still rocking. So that answers that question. And I look forward to speaking with you each and every month in a private exclusive DVD and CD that no one gets anywhere else. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It's been fun speaking with you. Go to scottbolaninnercircle.com if you're viewing this video on one of our, on YouTube or other sites that like to put our videos on there. scottbolaninnercircle.com. Great speaking with you. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.